Hey, everybody. Fascinating chat today about leveraging Gen AI for high quality video advertising. A fascinating topic with Waymark CEO Alex. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Evan. It's great to be here.
Well, great to have you here. Gen AI is a top of mind to most of us in the industry these days, and you have an amazing and fascinating use case. Maybe introduce yourself and the big idea behind Waymark.
Yeah, of course. I'm Alex. I'm Alex Bersky-Stern. I'm the CEO at Waymark. I'm stationed out here in Detroit, Michigan for all the Midwesterners. And Waymark is a Gen AI ad platform. We really focus on the creative and particularly video. We do across platforms, but we found a lot of excitement around streaming and TV, which is also a hot topic. Maybe not quite as hot as Gen AI right now, but it's in the conversation. And what we're really trying to do is make it unbelievably easy for any business, especially smaller local businesses, to tell their story in a way that they're really proud of, gets their message across without any tech skills, any creative skills, and without breaking the bank.
Wow, sounds so simple. Let's watch a video from your site to kind of give us, some insight into what you're doing. Here's the ad here, and I'll get your feedback.
High quality commercials for your local clients in just minutes. There is a way with Waymark. Our groundbreaking AI enables you to get the commercials you need easily with stunning results that help you sell more on every platform: TV, OTT, and digital. AI technology built by our award-winning team of creatives makes it easy for you to produce commercials that are high-res, frame accurate, broadcast safe, and guaranteed to deliver all the right specs for professional use. It's cutting-edge innovation that saves time and money and allows your team to deliver top-notch creative. With Waymark's AI at your fingertips, you can sit down and close more deals with your local clients using high-quality commercials every time. This is the faster way to make commercials. This is the easier way. This is the smarter way. This is Waymark.
Wow, very impressive. I assume naturally that was made with Waymark, but give us some insight into the inspiration behind, using Gen AI powered video production.
Yeah, totally. So we really started before Gen AI was a thing. So that was
Oh,
we've
okay.
been working with small businesses and creating small business tech and trying to help them achieve great results even before there was Gen AI. And so we'd actually kind of been in that like video advertising for local businesses for several years. And we were fortunate to be some of the first to get our hands on, it was actually GPT-3, the first beta release back in 2020. And it was just a really, really perfect marriage with the easy to use tech that we built. It's like, all right, well, it's easy to use for anybody. I actually think AI can do it for you. And so we had
Hmm.
AI basically learn how to use the platform, do it for users, and then they still have that level of control that we'd already built in. So it was a nice marriage.
I bet. And it's not just small local businesses. You're working with some major media brands. I see Spectrum, Reach, and EW Scripps, many others. How did those customers sort of influence the development of the platform? Companies that spend a lot of money and time on media and ad creation, they have some pretty high standards.
Yeah, for sure. It's we've been lucky to develop alongside them and make sure that it's exactly what they need, because most of our work actually does go through those media companies that work with all of those small businesses. So
Hmm.
empowering the local business is ultimately the thing that happens at the end. But as you could kind of tell from that overview video, a lot of what we do is work with Spectrum, Paramount, Scripps, Gray Television, and all these companies that work with all the small businesses. So we're empowering them to empower their advertisers.
Great. And I see you've helped users generate 1 million videos so far. That's pretty phenomenal. What's the feedback been like from the end clients, and how is that shaping what's next?
It's been awesome. It really is a pretty magic experience to go in. The way it basically works is you put in a small business's website. We'll go
Hmm.
grab as much information as we can from their existing online presence. Then you can give some instructions and click generate, and you've got a commercial. It really takes less than 2 minutes, and then you've still got that control if you have your specific creative vision as many people do, so you can put your stamp on it even from there. But yeah, it's deliver wow is one of our core values, and that's definitely the kind of experience that people are seeing. And there's also so much, I think, kind of to your point too, there's so much room to continue to level it up. Like Gen AI generally is just getting better and better and better. And we're able to pass that straight through to all the businesses that are generating on Waymark. So I can even talk about a couple of the things we're most excited about.
Yeah, please. I'd love to hear how you cater to such a diverse array of clients, who have different perspective and unique needs, and expect different formats and messaging. How does the platform work exactly when it comes to making it personalized and unique?
Yeah, the key thing is using the information, whether that's kind of text information or visual assets and media that businesses already have online. And
Mm,
most businesses have something, even if it's just a Facebook page, we can work with that.
mm,
You've got a website, amazing. If you got some assets that you want to bring to the table, that's all great. So we start by pulling that all in and understanding it. So it's like, what are you promoting right now? What are you featuring on your website? How do you talk about your business? What's your tone? Get that. And then we've basically built thousands of these graphic components that are what
mm.
create an ad. So you've got your outro, splashy outro, your logo treatment, you got the logo in the corner, you've got the transitions. So we've brought all of that. We understand your business information from what you've already got out there. AI weaves them together into something that's a professional grade commercial. And that's how you get something that is really personalized.
Yeah, it looks like it. So I use 6, 7, 8 different Gen AI tools, not for ad
Uh-huh.
creative, but for different kinds of videos and audio and other formats. How did you set yourself apart in this space where a lot of people are just experimenting with tools, or maybe using 10 different tools to do 10 different things? You seem to be sort of a one-stop shop for transforming advertising copy and creative.
Yeah. Really core to us is building really, really practical solutions and
Mm.
tools. I think a lot of what's happening in Gen AI is so cool and interesting and exciting, but it's not always married to like, what do I do with it? And is that something that I really need to do and is valuable to me? And so that's definitely where we start. And certainly with the rise of streaming, but also beyond that, there's a ton of demand for how can I actually represent my business well. And so being able to turn that into a really practical solution that is very user centric, easy for the type of person that we're working with to do is at the core of what we're built on.
Fantastic. And you must have a lot of different technologies behind the scenes on the back end. I don't know if you can share what's in your special sauce. Do you leverage, commercial APIs from, open AIs of the world and many dozens of others, or how do you describe the platform itself?
Yeah. So video is very complex. We've broken it down right now into 13 different modules. And that's like, what's the story? What colors should I use? What assets from the brand's available media should we pair to the right moment in the script? How do we make the music fit in? All those kinds of things. So there's a bunch of different technologies that are going on behind there, but probably the most important is what we call our orchestrator model. And so that is a fine-tuned GPT series from OpenAI, which basically means we've taken OpenAI's language models that everybody knows and loves and tuned them to how do you make a Waymark commercial? How do you make a great video ad based on small business information? I'd probably be remiss not to mention our AI claim to fame, which is we were the first company featured on OpenAI's website. So we're
Oh, wow.
there with some of the big names, which is always fun.
That's amazing. Well, considering their trajectory, that's no small
Yeah.
feat.
We'll,
And, how do you think about quantifying the challenges of traditional video production? Anything I touch with video editing or creation seems like always a headache, but things like cost, time constraints, do you try to quantify some of the benefits exactly?
yeah, I'd say both yes and no. Probably the most important thing for us, and that we really see as a positive omen or portent for Gen AI and broadly, is our product looks like traditional production in many ways. You end up with a commercial for a small business in a way that people have been doing for a long time. At first, we kind of thought, okay, this is a supplement to creative production, but what we really found is it's actually really about opening up brand new opportunities. It's really much less an efficiency. Like, I'm doing the same thing that I was doing, but X% faster and cheaper. It's really about doing things that we're never going to get done. So the vast majority of commercials that are made with Waymark just weren't going to be produced because the advertiser didn't have the time or the budget or the know-how. And so now we're producing brand new things and creating content for these businesses that need it, as opposed to displacing or cutting down time in other areas. So in some ways, it's like infinite time savings because it just they were things that weren't going to happen otherwise.
Right.
That said, for similar productions, we do have some metrics where we've seen that the measure is like a 94% time reduction down to about 15 minutes to make a yeah.
Amazing. I have some ads of my own I'm dreaming up as we speak.
Yeah, there you go.
And your media partner, Spectrum Reach, has great things to say about you in terms of growth and helping with ad campaigns for their business partners. What's the growth trajectory that you see? Is this multiple hundreds of percent growth per year kind of market?
Yeah, 100%. Spectrum has been a great example, and they have a public case study that we can talk about, which is great. But they've done been terrific partners, and we've worked with them for a couple of years. So in 2022, they supported $11 million in small business campaigns, and then in 2023, that rose to $27 million. So talking, 2.5, close to tripling. Which is amazing. And, that just continues to grow as we march through 2024 here.
Fantastic. And I see on your website, it's pretty much a self-service sign-on model. Get out your credit card and you're off to the races. I mean, is that how easy it is? My wife's probably going to get me in trouble if I sign up for your service
card right now
with my card, but I'm tempted. So, how self-service is it, and how much handholding is required or enablement of those partners?
Yeah, so for an individual small business, we do have that option where you can just go. You can actually make the whole video before you put in a credit card and go see if you like it. Okay. We do some business that way, but actually, like I said, most of our relationships are through these larger partners, which is we'll help them make sure it fits into their operational model and onboard them. So it's super easy to get started, but they typically talk to us before they do.
I bet. Yeah, makes sense. And what's next? I mean, what are some of the capabilities in the marketplace that you're excited about from OpenAI, others, and technologies over the next year or two that you think are pretty exciting?
Yeah, I think the most transformative thing that is happening right now, we can just take a quick step back and leave you on the edge of your seat for that. But one of the big challenges and things that we're helping businesses overcome is they just might not have great assets. They, how do I make something beautiful and visual if I don't even have the baseline to start with? And so a lot of them have some imagery, probably very limited footage of, their business or anything like that. And so you can supplement that with stock. You can put nice graphics around it and make it look pretty sharp. And so we've been definitely making the most of limited assets for a long time now. But what's coming right now that I think is really, really exciting is the ability to take an image and turn it into high quality video. So those are called like image to video tech. Runway is a company we love that just released a new image to video model. So basically, like, you've maybe got the coffee shop has the person holding their coffee cup. What if we can just take that still image and with AI, turn that into person smiling and drinking from coffee cup, and you bring a whole other level of life and motion to the big screen. And we can take that from really, really simple, limited things that already exist to something that really takes that professional view.
Got it. So we're in the busy event season, lots of get-togethers and meetings. What are you excited about the next couple of months through year end? What's on your radar?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing that we are really getting excited about is the next iteration with some of our partners about some of the technology that we've been bringing to the table. The newest piece that we've just rolled out is a product called Variations. So we kind of talked about already how you can make a single video really, really quickly and easily. But what we hear from a lot of our partners is that it's not just about one platform, it's about the whole omni-channel experience. And so now you're able to take that one video and split it into every aspect ratio, length, language that you may need to run a full campaign and really, hit your audience where they are and get those multiple touch points. So that's something we're just rolling out and super excited about.
I can't wait to try it. So exciting. It looks like you have so much opportunity yet ahead of you, and you're really just getting started.
It is very much just the beginning of Gen AI. So we're all about making it practical and delivering real results for people. So I think there's a long way to go.
All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing. Just a quick update and intro. Very intriguing. Can't wait to try it and look forward to what's next. Thanks, Alex.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Take care. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening.